All right, so St. Arnold has another release, Headliner. So it's promoting the hanging out, being casual, celebrating type deal, modernized. And the art is done by the same one that did the Santos art, which is their Black Kolsch, which is really good too, by the way. So this one is made to be a little more casual. It's like 4.3, so it's definitely hang out, chill out, but it's not too light. So if you're looking for a little more flavor, you don't want too much of a light beer, but you definitely want to have a good time and not, worry about too much ABV. This is probably going to be it. A lot of flavor. Let's see what's going on with it. So it's a blonde. Just know that when you're going for more flavor, blondes have to be a little more neutral between their hops and the malts. That's the goal usually. So if they're very smooth and drinkable, it's usually on point. But St. Arnold likes to make sure that they always got distinct flavor. But they also have their water balance first to make sure it's good to go. I got to visit there while I lived in Houston. It was awesome. The owner still tastes all the beer and approves it. He's a busy man, so he always finds time to make sure it's approved by him. So any beer that is not up to par, they get rid of it. Sometimes they'll just give it, just I don't know what they do specifically, but they get rid of it. They just get it out there. But this one made it, so nice. So it would remind me almost like a Pilsner or European because of the way, like I said, that funkiness. So it's very light. The descriptor they had is citrus, so I'm barely getting that. I get what they're saying by it. The malt is what dominates, but it's not overpowering that hoppiness. You have that little bit of bitter, so it's balanced as in you can get each of them back and forth. Sometimes you get too much hops and it's like whew, all one way. The malt is the focus of the beer as you're building up the flavor, so you're getting definitely both of them. It smells, yeah, to me, it smells a lot like a Pilsner. It's crazy, but way more enjoyable. So some Pilsners I can do, some I can't. I don't know what it is. They're basically lagers. So how they treated this one, kept it really light, refreshing, but still has a lot of body and malt backbone to make sure you're enjoying yourself and enjoying your beer. So good job once again, St. Arnold. I don't know how long it took me to like them, but when I finally had a couple of the beers, just all of a sudden I'm like, God, I love St. Arnold. I don't know, but they're doing something right. So definitely they're one of the few that stand out, been around for a long time. The older ones I really admire because they were doing it way before it became even a trendy thing. This is what they really loved and wanted to do. Making beer has not always been looked at as a good thing. It's weird because it used to be a very dominant trade, just as much as salt, just as much as wine. And now it's so casual from all the constant, cheap beers being bombarded across the commercials and TV and all that and shows and all these parties. But in reality, beer's quality. You just got to take time and put the right ingredients together, and then you get the proper results that it's supposed to be given, the respect that it's due. So I hope you want to try this one. I think it's perfect. Now that it had a little more, it's getting a little more sweetness in it from the malt, but it's definitely balanced out, and I love it. This is something I could definitely enjoy, hang out, probably even be by the river, go out to have a concert. It's supposed to be all over. I don't know everywhere it's going, but it's definitely going to be in Houston. It's definitely in Austin, obviously, and it's probably going to stretch out as far as they can go. So hopefully you'll be able to get access to it. So hopefully it's something that helps you decide if this is what you want to try. If you want something more heavy, then obviously this is not the beer for you. If you want something with a little more punch, this is not it. Something with more hops, this is not going to be the beer. This is going to be refreshing, light. Anyone that drinks any light beer or regular beer, lagers, this is pretty much for you right here, but it's an ale, so it's made differently, but it's beautiful. All right, so best comparison, it's like Bombshell, because they're similar styles, but this one has a little more malt focus and a little more sweetness. So hopefully that's good information. I enjoy it. I'm glad I got it. Actually, it's out early. It's supposed to come out tomorrow, you said? It's supposed to be officially released tomorrow.
So today.
Today? Okay, today, so we got it right on time. Perfect. All right, so I happened to go to the store today, and it was out today. So sometimes they will hold beer back, and they tell them this date needs to be released, so it could be already sitting at the store just waiting or at the bars, and then that day is when they're supposed to do the right thing. If anyone doesn't do that, shame on you, but thank you. So either way, thank you for watching this. Hopefully this was informative, and you get to try one. I do recommend it. Have a good night.